Hello, and this is Game Let's Go. Welcome back to my brand new career mode series of Lads United. And in the last episode I had a bit of a muck up my recording, like I said, but I've sorted it out, and today is another live commentary from me. And before we go into the League Cup match, which will be a different episode, I been asking you guys, who should I sign after Rooney? I brought Rooney, as you can see here, for 19 million, and I've got a lot of money. And I said I'm going to make one or two more signings, strengthening up the team. And I've listened to all your comments, your messages, and the Facebook messages and the Facebook comments. You know, all the stuff. And there's a few players people want me to get, and then I've shortlisted them here, as you see, and I'm just gonna get them up. Let's go to position. I'll just leave it like this. But yeah, I haven't put every single player down because there's about 10 in total. But I put out the ones that I think were asked for the most and wanted the most, and is reasonably a good reason to bring them in, because everyone gave me, apart from one, everyone gave me a reason to bring them in. But anyway, we're going to start off with our first one, Diego Costa. He was asked by one of my friends. Diego Costa, so he hasn't recently joined his club, so we can buy him. He's very young, 23, you see there, only worth 8 million, 45k wage, so probably possible to get in. Good signing. And I'm just going to back out now. You get a look at his stats. Really balanced striker, I'd say. Very balanced. He can do decent things, and he's decent at most things, is what I really mean. But Diego Costa, to me, out of 10, this one happening would be a 4, because we got Rooney, we got Matt L, we got Harry, we got Jaynard, so I don't think we need another striker at the current moment. But if one left, I think he'd be definitely up for my backup option. So at the moment it doesn't look like it will happen. But the next one, Kieran Gibbs. This is suggested by me and my friend. I was talking about bringing in another left back. We haven't got a backup for Matthew K, really, and Matthew K in the last few games he's been proving himself to be a really good central mid, or more of a CDM, sorry. He goes up the team really well and he gets back and defends really well. He's a very central player. It's one of his preferred positions, and I see in the future playing him there. And I don't think left back really suits him because he comes out of the position too much, and he does leave space there. And it's not his fault. It's not his fault. There's space left there because he goes up the field too much, but then he comes back, but more in a centre he comes back, so he's out of position. We're obviously playing him in the wrong position, and that's why you see there's more left backs here, and we need a replacement. And left back is someone I do want to bring in a left back, and Kieran Gibbs is someone I really like. I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm going to admit. But if you look at his stats, really good player: crossing, stand tackling, sprint speed, acceleration, all really good, and that's what you look for in a left back. But then again, slide tackling really good, and he can get really high overall, about to 85, and for 7.5 million, a good deal. At the moment, Kieran Gibbs happening would be probably 7 out of 10 chance, because he is good, but maybe someone a bit more experienced, because we are doing only one or two seasons, so time he gets good, it will be the end of my series. But moving on to Ashley Cole. First of all, he was suggested before I said about replacing Matthew K, and this was suggested by Matt L, the striker, who's a Chelsea fan. I thought he was saying this deliberately, but I can see why. Ashley Cole is a brilliant player, and he's got a few good years left on him. And if you look at his stats, you know, here he's a bit small maybe, but you know, you don't really need a good tall left back, and he has high attacking and medium defensive. That is probably the best stats to really have if you're a left back. And all his stats are yellow and orange. No, he's got no red stats. So I think definitely the best kind of player to bring in, because time he's gotten old and started decreasing, the series may be over. Out of 10, probably 8 out of 10 happening. It's just, and 6.5 million, a really big bargain like Rooney, but it's just if Chelsea accepts, which I don't think they will. We're moving on to Cohen Trowell. This is my one I really wanted. I suggested them, and a bit like Ashley Cole he is, but a bit younger version of Ashley Cole. He's in between Kieran Gibbs and Ashley Cole's price, and he's got a bit of Kieran Gibbs. He's young and he's got potential, and he's got a bit of Ashley Cole. For me, I'd like to bring Cohen Trowell more than anyone else, simply because look at his stats. He's got the same ones just like Ashley Cole, and same attacking work rates as Ashley Cole, and he can play left mid as well and CDM. So someone you can play him wherever really, in CDM, left mid and left back. And I think you get away with him as a centre back because look at his stats here for slide tackling, and that really good in stand tackling. It's a really decent player, and out of 10, 7 out of 10 because he's not a popular option, and I want to bring someone popular. And this guy here, Frank Lampard, suggested by a lot of people, actually maybe a few people, and then I think they decided to change their mind because out of 10 him happening will be 3 because he decreases so fast, and we don't need another midfielder. I think our midfield is the strongest and biggest depth in the whole team. They might not be, I'm not saying they're better than the strike force, but we've got really good depth there, so not going to happen, I'd say. But I could see getting him maybe just for the fun. And the last option, Carlo Torre, a really good player, really cheap to get, out of 10 happening, probably 8 out of 10, and he's a really good player, and I think getting him in would be really good. He's been suggested because he's a bit of a tank, I'm going to be honest with you. Even look at his shot power as well. But anyway, let's move on. I'm going to make an offer for some of these players. I'm going to make one for Carlo Torre, because you can get him for slightly cheaper now because his contract's expiring, and make an offer for Ashley Cole because I think definitely we need to strengthening up depth in defence and left back, and I'll make an £8.5 million bid for him. And after this video, which will be not long left to go, we will bring up our match, which is at the 28th, is a League Cup match. And it'll be right up after this, and it's probably going to happen now because I don't think we'll get a offer back to them. But thank you for watching this episode about who we'll be bringing in, and as you see, fans await for team selection for my first match. Thank you for watching, and stick around for the League Cup match. And also, the League Cup is League and FA Cup is what I'm aiming to win more. I'm going to focus also on a few Premier League matches because I see us as more of a cup runners team. So yeah, just making that clear, we'll be focusing more on the League and FA Cup. But like I said, thank you for watching, and stay around for the League Cup match.